Imagine a world where power doesn't come from force, but from influence, where people don't obey you because they have to, but because they want to. This is the world Robert Greene introduces in The Art of Seduction. In the beginning, power was simple. Kings ruled through violence, authority, and fear. Strength decided everything. But not everyone had access to that kind of power, especially women, who for centuries were denied political and social control. So they discovered something different, something far more subtle and far more powerful. They discovered seduction. Not seduction in the shallow sense, not just attraction, but the ability to enter someone's mind, to awaken their desires, to make them feel something so strong that they willingly surrender control. Seduction, as Greene explains, is not about forcing someone. It's about creating a feeling so compelling, so irresistible. And that's where real power begins. A true seducer understands this. They don't push, they don't chase aggressively. Instead, they pull people in, slowly, subtly, through pleasure, attention, and mystery. They study people. They notice what others ignore. They understand hidden desires, insecurities, fantasies. And most importantly, they make others feel seen. Because at the core of seduction is a simple truth. People are drawn to those who make them feel something deeper than their everyday reality. Now here's where things get interesting. Greene tells us that seduction isn't just a set of tricks. It begins with who you are. Before you try to influence anyone else, you need to understand your own seductive character. And according to the book, there are different types of seducers, each with their own unique energy. The first type is perhaps the most powerful of all, the siren. The siren isn't just attractive. She represents escape. In a world where people are trapped in routines, responsibilities, and pressure, the siren offers something rare: freedom. She pulls people out of their logical, controlled lives and into a world of emotion, pleasure, and fantasy. And no one embodied this better than Cleopatra. Cleopatra wasn't necessarily the most beautiful woman of her time, but she didn't rely on beauty alone. She created experiences. When Julius Caesar first encountered her, she didn't walk into the room like everyone else. She had herself smuggled in, hidden inside a rolled carpet, and revealed herself in a dramatic, unforgettable moment. That wasn't just bold. It was calculated. Everything Cleopatra did had intention. She changed her appearance constantly. She created mystery. She gave pleasure and then pulled it away. One moment, she was warm, captivating, irresistible. The next, distant and cold. And that contrast, that emotional tension, is what made her impossible to forget. Men didn't just desire Cleopatra. They became obsessed with her. Because she wasn't offering reality. She was offering a fantasy. And that's the key lesson of the siren. It's not about how you look. It's about how you make people feel. It's about creating an experience that pulls them out of their normal life and into something more intense, more exciting, more alive. As we move further, the book introduces another powerful example, Marilyn Monroe. Unlike Cleopatra, Marilyn didn't start with power. She was ignored, overlooked, invisible. Until one day, she realized something. Attention isn't just given, it can be created. She began to change the way she moved, the way she spoke, the way she looked at people. Her voice became softer, slower, almost hypnotic. Her body language became expressive, intentional. Her presence, unforgettable. And suddenly, people reacted differently. Men didn't just notice her, they felt drawn to her. What Marilyn understood was simple but powerful. Attraction isn't just about appearance, it's about energy. It's about the subtle signals you send, the emotions you trigger, the atmosphere you create. And suddenly, people reacted differently. Men didn't just notice her, they felt drawn to her. What Marilyn understood was simple but powerful. Attraction isn't just about appearance, it's about energy. It's about the subtle signals you send, the emotions you trigger, the atmosphere you create. And just like that, she transformed herself into one of the most iconic, seductive figures in history. So, what do these stories teach us? They show us that seduction is not something you're born with. It's something you build. It's a combination of awareness, presence, and understanding human nature. At its core, seduction is about one thing: creating desire. Not by being obvious, but by being intriguing. Not by giving everything, but by leaving something out. Because people don't chase what they fully understand. They chase what they can't quite figure out. And maybe that's the most important idea from these first pages. People are not just looking for love. They are looking for feeling, for excitement, for escape, for something beyond the ordinary. And the one who can give them that is the one who holds the power. Thank you for staying with us until this point. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, share it with others, and stay tuned for the next part.